tell us more about this book?
Basically, as you said, it is a collection of essays by smart young people just discussing all the issues that we're currently grappling with in this country at the moment.
And how did you come about writing or finding the concept to write this book?
Well, I sort of was looking at literature because I do like to read a lot, and I noticed that there was not really a lot of books being published by people my age. You know, it was the older generation, you know, telling their history. And I do think it's fine for us to have blogs. I understand we live in the digital age. But I also thought it was important to write a book so we can have a tangible evidence of exactly what was going on at this time.
And what are some of, you know, your book has been described as funny and provocative, but what are some of the serious issues that are being discussed in your book?
Well, obviously, in a country like South Africa, racism, you know, is something that we can't get away from. So we do deal with that quite extensively. And another quite serious issue, and I feel that's also very pertinent to young people, is education and, you know, the access to it and how can we make it better and things like that. So those are the more serious topics.
Now, there's a number of different personal experiences that you've incorporated into your book. How did you come across finding the people to share these stories and to all the other different elements that your book has?
Well, I started off, as everyone does, with my closest network. I phoned my friends. I was like, I'm writing a book. Please be part of it. And they were like, no. So I had to stalk them and twist their rubber arms a bit. And then as the concept for the book expanded, you know, I was like, okay, education. Who do I think is a thought leader and has important things to say about this? And I reached out to them and, you know, I sort of did that with all the subtopics. And that's how it came about.
Now, gathering all this information, especially on such serious matter and also trying to make some of the matter quite funny, what were some of the challenges that you had with writing the book?
I think because there are a lot of people involved in it. There were 23 people other than me who contributed, and you know, they're all very busy people. So it was just a matter of juggling their schedule, juggling editorial deadlines, and you know, also getting those voices to be a cohesive thing because they're in a book.
And now, what do you want people to take from your book?
I would like them firstly to buy the book and then after reading it, I think it's a good platform to start a discussion. You know, in this country, I feel like oftentimes we don't engage each other. So if it's a good starting point, people are like, oh, this is what you think, this is what I think. And, you know, let's start having that conversation about how to make South Africa better.
And is this something that you'll continually develop? I mean, there's always, people have their own experiences from all walks of life. Is this something that you will continue doing?
Definitely want to continue writing, definitely want to, you know, give a platform for people to be heard. So the answer to your question is yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And I do hope that people take a very large interest in your book and the stories that you're sharing in there.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.